Hello everyone, this is Craig Peters here from Soundiron with another addition to our Vintage Keys series, the Farfisa Microrgan. The Farfisa Microrgan is a vintage 49-key analog synth from the 1970s, a very rare and unique microorgan that is highly sought after. We worked with Greek composer, producer, and sound designer John Velasquez recording the Farfisa Microrgan. We recorded its direct analog outputs to capture all of its old school fat creamy tone and 9 classic waveform shapes, with infinite sustains and tight staccatos. So let's dive in and listen to an example of the main Farfisa instrument patch right out of the box. As you can hear, it's a very fun sounding instrument loaded with tons of charm. The Farfisa Microrgan comes with 2 NKI presets, the main instrument preset which comes with sustains, staccatos, and sound effects. Let's check out some of the staccatos. Now let's go ahead and listen to some of the sound effects. The ambiences NKI, which has 38 unique sound design ambiences that can be played chromatically as atmospheric synths, dronescapes, and pads, or used directly in your DAW for texture or underscoring. Here's a few examples of some of the ambience presets. Now let's take a look at the user interface. We have controls for volume, attack, release, offset, vibrato, and octave. The attack knob controls the sharpness of the attack of the note. The release knob controls the fade out time after the note has been released. The offset knob controls the sample start offset, allowing you to jump ahead into the sample to change the sound. The vibrato knob controls the amount of simulated vibrato. The octave knob gradually increases the volume minus 12 semitones and a higher plus 12 semitones. It's great for thickening up the sound of the instrument. Below that you have the glide knob. When set all the way to the left, the glide effect is off and polyphonic. When gradually moved to the right, the instrument becomes monophonic and will glide in a portamento-style fashion between notes. The higher the slider is set, the longer the glide will take between notes. Diving deeper under the hood, you have controls for LFO, filter, and the arpeggiator. The LFO section gives you control over aspects like waveform, modulation target parameters like volume, bass, treble, pitch, pan, resonance, and frequency, as well as the rhythm, intensity, and attack. Also, you can sync this to your DAW's tempo or Contact's BPM setting. The filter section allows you to have control over the sound with different filter types, 12 different sources, resonance, and frequency, which you can also invert. Step graph is adjustable up to 32 steps. This is only active when the source is set to graph frequency or graph resonance. The ARP section lets you create, save, and load your own arpeggios, rhythmic patterns, and step sequences. To enable it, click the radio button next to the ARP label. Direction gives you 14 different patterns to choose from. You can actually automate this in real time by right-clicking and choosing Learn MIDI CC Automation. The velocity graph lets you draw in the velocities for each step. Steps lets you add how many steps you want in the arpeggiator sequence. You can also adjust the note value, swing, randomization, and duration of the notes. But to take this far beyond an ordinary analog synth sample library, we've also included 20 awesome sound design custom synth and effects presets that allow the users to take this instrument to the next level and use it in a way that's never been seen until now. And lastly, don't forget the effects rack, which gives you direct access to most of Kontact's built-in effects like EQ, distortion, delay, reverb, chorus, and many more. This library works with the full version of Kontakt 5.5.2 or later. You can also use the quick load feature for easy access. For more information and to hear the Farfisa Microrgan in action, make sure to visit our website at www.soundiron.com for more. Thanks for watching.